mean, I guess we got to jump right into figuring who we're going to be good. So heading out there, you guys obviously, I mean, I know there's a lot of unknown with the carousel, but you have to have a lot of confidence going out there with Martin. You guys run so well. I mean, really, it's been, I think, a solid transition to Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yeah, so far it's been going fine. Obviously early on, I think there was as much transition with the rules package more than changing companies. That was a bigger change, I think, than anything. So, yeah, I mean, we're going there with a lot more downforce than what we've had in the last couple of years. So that's going to be different. Kind of be interesting to see how that shakes it out. And then with the track changes, so it's not necessarily just plug and play, which you've been running the last couple of years. It's going to have to be a little bit different.
Like, how much do you plan? Because pit road closes 2 laps before.
Yeah, it depends where you're at, too. If you're the leader, you can go a lap later than everybody
you're closing
else.
Pit road.
Yeah, you're closing pit road the way Sonoma entrance is. It's before.
Where does it close? Is it
It's when the leader crosses the start-finish line.
And it closes way back. Okay.
Yeah, so you can kind of wait another – if you're leading the race or running second close to the leader, you can kind of wait and see what everybody does the lap before, and then you got a lap to decide. So it's definitely an advantage.
But you would expect – I mean, at some point, these guys have – if you put yourself in their shoes, I mean, obviously the goal is to always win a race. But, I mean, we're getting to the point where, what do we have, 11 races left in the regular season? I mean, those guys have to start counting points.
Yeah, it kind of goes both ways. Like if you're on the cusp of you don't think you're going to get any stage points, then I would pit before the yellow. Because at least on one of them, maybe not both of them. Maybe you do it the first time, gets you track position where you can score stage points the second one. So, yeah, if you don't think you're going to win the race, then for sure I think you got to go for stage points.
Can you win a stage and win the race?
I think in 2017, the way the cautions worked out, we won the first stage and we could have won the race. But it just has to depend on how the cautions shake out.
How much fuel window in today's with technology? Look, I've been out of it for 5 years with your ECU data and all that stuff. Do you have to do any of that in practice anymore, or can you get it all out of the computer when you're done?
You can get a pretty good idea after once all practice done. You can look at it and decide what you're going to be like. I think the biggest thing will be interesting is just with the more downforce, if the fall off's going to be less, like we've seen on the other short tracks. So, maybe tires won't matter as much. Maybe if you're slipping them less, I don't know. It's still Sonoma. You still think it's going to be low grip and it's going to be greasy. So, yeah, I don't know. That'll be the biggest thing that changes it if somehow there's less fall off because of the added downforce.